Hi. Wow, it's really exciting. This is Live with Lynn on Sunday at 3 o'clock Mountain Time, and we have moved to YouTube. So if you're looking for me on Facebook, I'm not there. I'm here on YouTube. Hopefully, you found me on YouTube because I left a lot of little trails, a lot of little breadcrumbs. Um, Made a lot of little announcements over there. So I'm really hoping you were able to come on over here to YouTube with me and join me for Live with Lynn. There's so much more we can do over here. And so I'm really excited about advancing to YouTube instead of where we were. So, you know what? Uh, I have got so much news to give you today that I wore my news hat. This is my little news hat. You remember those little boys that used to run around on the street with the newspaper and call out whatever the heading was, and sell the newspaper? Well, this is my little newspaper hat. So this is. I just thought this was appropriate today for what I got to tell you. You remember last time on Live with Lynn, I was complaining. Far be it from me, but ever so often I've been known to complain a little bit because my author page had 699 likes and it just drove me nuts. I'm a little obsessive compulsive about things like that. And I told you guys, I said, tell your friends, tell whomever, help me get to 700. And if anybody did get to the 700, I was going to gift them a copy of any one of my books that they wanted from Amazon. And we did reach 700, and I will tell you who won that a little later, but not right now. I also wanted to tell you that a lot of people have been asking about my silly chickens. And, they're really doing good. The 5 pullets are looking more like chickens and not like little pullets, and they don't peep anymore. They don't beep, beep, beep. They make chicken sounds now, but nobody's laying eggs. So they should soon. They should start laying eggs in a week or two because they start laying them at 6 months. My other 2 I'm a little concerned about because one of them is still laying eggs. I get 1 egg a day. The other one has stopped laying eggs, I think, and I believe you all know what that means. So I don't know. She may be on her way out. I don't know. She looks fine. They both look fine. They look very healthy. In fact, grasshopper population is increased in this world, in this part of the world, and I'm letting them out of their pen now. I'm letting them be free range, be free in the backyard, and they're eating the grasshoppers, and I love it. It really helps keep that population down. It protects my garden, my plants, and they eat weeds too, which is awesome. They're almost as good as goats in the backyard, I'll tell you. But anyway, I think my chickens are doing okay. I certainly know my younger ones are doing excellent. They're just sweet as they can be, and I love watching them. And they're so pretty. They're such pretty colors. Anyway, I think my chickens are okay. I'm a little worried about the one older one, but I guess that's life. Maybe Jesus is calling her home. I don't know. But anyway, what I have been doing this week, oh my goodness. I have been working myself to a frazzle because I needed to clean out my guest bedroom. And it all started with cleaning out that closet, which you know how guest bedrooms get, they become catch-alls. And this one really became a catch-all. I could barely open the door. I could open the door like this much, and I could just get in and get what I needed and then get out. And that's all I could do. So, little by little, and somebody asked me, well, how are you reaching anything? Literally, I opened the door, I reached in, and I got a hold of something, and I pulled it out until I could finally get the door open bigger. But I had sleeping bags, bedspreads, I had toys for the grandkids. I had all of Leanne's paintings. Her canvases were stacked up in there. I had boxes that were Emily's. When your children move, they go, I don't want this box. You keep it, Mom. Yeah, I had those. and I had photo albums, and I had a set of pottery dishes, and I don't know, I had all this stuff. So little by little, I got it all pulled out. I wrapped up the sleeping bags, you know, tied them. You know how you roll them real tight, then you can tie them if you hold them down and, you know, hold your tongue out and tie it up anyway. So I got all those transferred. I put them out in storage in the backyard. I took the bedspreads and sheets and all of that, and I went to Walmart. God bless Walmart. And I got those vacuum bags that you put them inside, and then you put your vacuum on it, and it sucks them up. You know, they go from this big to that big. I did that, and I made, how many of those? I made 5 of those, the big ones. And then I got one of those under the bed storage plastic deals that had the lid on them, and I put sets of sheets that could be used on that bed that's in the guest bedroom. I found the skirt that goes around the bottom, so I'm gonna put that on there here in the next day or two. And anyway, I just got it all cleaned up, vacuumed out the closet, vacuumed out the room, literally got on my hands and knees and scrubbed the carpet. I mean, I've been working hard. This has been like 3 or 4 days I've been doing this. Anyway, it's all done, and the guest bedroom's nice and clean now, and the closet's clean, and it's all good to go, and I'm pretty excited about having that. It just feels really good to have, you know, a part of your house that wasn't cleaned. And so now I'm going to work on the rest of the house, and, you know, it's spring cleaning, guys. I mean, it's just yeah, it's summer, but to me, it's spring cleaning, and I'm getting it done, and it feels really good. I love my house to be cleaned. I hate doing it, but I can't afford a maid, so I got to do it myself, right? So that's what's going on in my world. What are you guys doing? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. What are you up to? And now that it's summer, I hope you're doing something fun, like going out on picnics and working in your garden, and, you know, because I'm doing that too. Got to go out and water that garden every day, because if I don't, it's been 100 degrees here. I'm in Canyon City, and we're in what's called not the Bible Belt. We are the Bible Belt, but no, we're not. Banana Belt. We are the Banana Belt, and that means that it's warmer here than other parts of Colorado, but it's been warm up north too. But anyway, it was 100 degrees. Except for 2 days ago, it was 60 degrees, and then today it's 81. I don't know. That's, you know, God love the weather. Oh, the other thing I've been doing, this is so cool. I got the proof paperback for Clone Chaos, and I've been going through it and you know, finding errors. When you upload a file, things happen to them, and words that were okay before aren't okay now, and, you know, like capital letters aren't capitalized anymore. I don't know. Anyway, stuff happens when you upload a file, and you have to go back through and read it. So I've been doing that, and then in the mail I was so excited, Java Break in paperback. I got my proof copy for it. And then yesterday I had a meeting with my co-authors on my series, and I was given some new marching orders to produce 2 stories in July. I got to get them done in July. One deadline was July 15th, and the other one was that or the end of July, whichever you can do, which means get this done as soon as you possibly can. And I thought, oh my God, I've got to read these books. I've got to proofread them. And I thought of my grammar guru, my wonderful, wonderful grammar guru. Her name's Cindy. Cindy, I love you. If you're watching, let me tell you with all my heart, you are the best, the best, the best. She agreed to take those 2 proof books and go through them for me. Thank you so much. So it's just like having an administrative assistant, only I don't have to pay her. Well, I do pay her, because whenever my chickens finally start producing eggs again, I give her a dozen eggs. So that's her payment, and all my love and affection. So anyway, dear friend, she has agreed to go through it. She loves doing it. She's just grammar nerd person that just loves, you know, reading and correcting grammar and all that stuff. So super, super wonderful. She's going to proofread the Clone Chaos paperback and the Java Break paperback. And then I'm going to be able to send all that in, and you're going to be able to get your paperback if you want it. So, but I'll have them also for the signings. You know, I've got a book club that I'm going to be going to in September. So I'm going to have it for that. And whatever else comes down the road that I get to go to, I get to do that. So, and I'll have the paperbacks to do it. Anyway, thank God for really good friends who love to go through and edit. Love it. God put her in my path, by the way. All right, now, this is it. I made an announcement earlier on the other site, and I told you guys that I had a super huge secret. And that secret is, you guys who like, love, want more of the Java Cupid series, you've got Java Break, you've got Java Muse. Java Footprint is the next book, and we had scheduled it for July 6th. We're going to put it out sooner. In fact, it's going to be, that's the big secret, it's going to be published this coming Thursday, June 29th. And in fact, we've moved the whole schedule up 1 week because we're ready to go. So why not put it out there? And you guys have been contacting us and telling us, we want the next book. We love this book. We want the next book. Okay, we'll give you the next book. So that's the big secret. It's being released on June 29th, which is Thursday. And if I were you, I would start looking late in the afternoon on Wednesday, because sometimes Amazon puts stuff up a little sooner than we expect them to. So check it out. Java Footprint. Now, speaking of Java Footprint, I thought maybe you would like to get a little glimpse at the book blurb. So I've got it here, and I'm going to read it to you. So give me just a second here. Gonna drink some water, get my throat nice and, lubricated. Okay. Tony Ferroni is a second-generation eco-warrior and wildlife conservationist, studying to be a veterinarian. In his everyday job as a vet tech for the Fremont County Zoo, he sees the evil after effects of hunting every day. Ashley LaFerver comes from a long line of hunters and pioneers who learned to live off the land in harmony with it. She's studying forest and wildlife conservation and wildlife management in order to set up and run a hunting lodge with her family on their ranch. She respects Mother Nature for the bounty she provides. She and her family can live off the land and survive in the wilderness for weeks without much more than a simple hunter's backpack and a sleeping bag. Her day job is a barista at the Java Cupid coffee shop. It gives her the funds she needs to keep herself in fishing bait and ammo. Their lives collide the day that she waits on Tony, and they argue the merits of hunting. Each wants a chance to show the other their side of the argument. And in the message of love that appears on Tony's coffee cup, sparks fly. Do opposites attract, or are their differences too great to overcome? The Java Cupid seems to think they're a match made in Mother Earth's bountiful forest. But maybe this time the Cupid missed the mark. One thing's for certain. For Tony and Ashley, there is a huge Java footprint. How about that? Are you excited? I'm excited. I wrote that one, by the way. The one that's going to come after that is written by another one of my co-authors, Sophie Dawson, and it's called Java Priority. And so, like I told you, we've moved the schedule up. Let me look. It's going to be July 20th. So that's when that one's going to come out. So this one's coming out June 29th. I really hope you enjoy it. And then you'll get to see her. So the one thing I want to remind you, like I always remind you, once you've read them, please go back into Amazon and post a review, because that's very critical for us to get the word out to other readers who want to determine whether they want to read it or not, right? So, and you know, and I sure don't mind you going on your blogs and whatever. Tell your friends. If you like this series, tell your friends, because word of mouth is the greatest marketing tool for us authors, and we really appreciate it a lot, a lot. Okay. All right. Not only did I get 700 likes, and I thank you, every last one of you, I thank you. We're currently at 727 likes. So you guys exceeded my expectations. And like I said, I really appreciate it. It helps me to get the word out about my books. And when you guys get the word, then you buy them. And then I get to continue to write, and that's what I love to do. So that's why I appreciate you doing what you do, the readers. You do what you do. You go online, you buy the books, you tell your friends, they buy the books. And it keeps me where I am, where I can write and continue to write. Otherwise, I'd have to go wait tables at Java Cupid, you know. Anyway, the winner. She's actually a new friend of mine. I met her through this Java Cupid thing, and she loves Java Cupid, and she is an up-and-coming author. She's working on her first publication, book publication. She's already been a blogger for a long time, so she's a really great writer to begin with. And her name is Tonya Van Winkle. Tonya, thank you so much for being my 700th like. I am flattered that you love the Java Cupid series and that you've bought the first 2 books and that you're looking forward to the next. And I think she's going to put a little characterization in her book that she's working on that's going to refer to the Java Cupid. So I just think that's so cool. So cool. I love it. I'm so honored by you doing that. She went to Amazon and she looked at the books that I have that I've written already, and she chose The Rocking Horse Shadows. So she already has it. I've already sent it to her because this happened earlier in the week. And as far as I know, she's enjoying it. She hasn't told me she didn't. That book has been called soft horror, because it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. So if you're curious of what The Rocking Horse Shadows is, go to my Amazon site. And you know what? The Amazon address is so simple. Let me give it to you real quick. It's amazon.com/author/L Donovan. That's it. And you'll see Rocking Horse Shadows on there. So anything else you like on there too, because I've got nine books now. So I'm working on 10. And this new deadline that I have in July, part of it is Java Cupid, because I've got a 4th book in Java Cupid. And it's a little different twist from the other Java Cupids. It's actually, you know, for those of you who know me and know how I love ghost stories, this 4th book in Java Cupid is got some ghosts in it, and it's related to the Rialto Theater in Florence, Colorado. And I gotta say for myself, I like it. I like it a lot. But you know, I love ghost stories. So anyway, that's my I got to get this done book. And then there's another one in the Phantom Horse series that I'm also working on, as you know, and it's going to be released this fall. There's a 3rd book in it that I've been given the green light on, so I get to go ahead and write that one. And that one is going to be the finale story for Halloween. So I'm so excited that I've been given the green light on that. This series is actually going to go into next year, but there's this one critical finale to the paranormal investigation in Phantom Horse, Colorado, this little town we've made up. And it's the finale of that investigation. So it's oh my goodness, it's going to be so much fun just to write it, let alone to give it to you guys and let you read it. It's awesome. That Phantom Horse series, you guys, I know you guys are going to love it. I can't wait till we get to release it because, you know, I've read the ones that we've written so far. And it's going to be, like I said, it's going to go into next year, just like Java Cupid's going to go into next year. Java Cupid is going to have its last and final book on Valentine's Day, because what better day to reveal who the Cupid is than on Valentine's Day, right? But I gotta tell you, there's some talk, and there might be maybe another Java Cupid series set in another area of the United States. So we'll see. I'll let you know. You know, we'll keep you abreast of what's going on with that. So with that, I'm done, and I thank you so much for coming and being here with me, coming over to YouTube with me. This is a whole new thing for me, and I'm so excited that we have done so well that we were able to move to YouTube. And I hope you'll join me next Sunday at 3 o'clock Mountain Time for Live with Lynn. You guys have an awesome day.